With attention this week focused on Ukraine and the Black Sea, clashes on the border between Azerbaijan and Armenia killed nearly 100 soldiers after Azerbaijan bombed a number of towns in Armenia, with both sides accusing each other of provoking. Analysts said Azerbaijan decided to test the waters as Russia struggled in Ukraine. Russia has traditionally supported Armenia in its territorial dispute with Azerbaijan during the 3 decades since the fall of communism. Azerbaijan is quite confident at this geopolitical moment and especially right now during the Ukrainian counteroffensive, said Tom Duvall, senior fellow at Carnegie Europe. This definitely targets Russia, as well as Armenia, and tests Russia's commitment to defend Armenia. Russia said on Tuesday it was brokering the ceasefire. Both sides have agreed to deploy a Russian peacekeeping force as part of a ceasefire to end full-fledged warfare in 2020. Armenia has requested military support from the Collective Security Treaty Organization, CSTO, a Russian-dominated mutual defense pact, but Moscow is reluctant to intervene directly. Russia is openly ambivalent, both because it is extremely tense in Ukraine and because it does not want to quarrel with Azerbaijan at this point, Duvall said. Separately, a border guard was killed and 5 injured in clashes on the border between Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan on Wednesday morning in Tajikistan, according to local reports. While this particular event is not directly related to the war in Ukraine, and Russia has traditionally had good relations with both countries, analysts say the Russian occupation has completely changed the balance of power in a region that has been a battlefield for years. In January of this year, when a wave of protests shook Kazakhstan, Russian President Vladimir Putin approved the deployment of a Russian-led CSTO force in the country. The mission was short and did not involve any conflict, but it was enough to support Kassym-Jomart Tokayev's presidency. The Kazakhstan leader owes Moscow for help. Russian forces keep the peace between Armenia and Azerbaijan, and with the Kremlin massing troops on the Ukrainian border, Putin seemed to have more influence than ever in the former Soviet space. Much of this came to light last week during Putin's bloody special military operation in Ukraine, and in particular when Ukraine's rapid advance upset Putin's war plans. Across the region, the invasion of Ukraine shocked and worried Russian allies, but it also encouraged them to take a tougher stance against Moscow. Traditionally a close ally, Kazakhstan infuriated many in Moscow by trying to remain neutral on Ukraine, refusing to recognize Russian-controlled areas in eastern Ukraine, and promising not to aid Russia's efforts to circumvent international sanctions. This has led some in Moscow to question Kazakhstan's sovereignty, including former Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev, who called it an artificial state in a post she later deleted. Many Central Asian countries see that Russia needs them more than ever and are now trying to squeeze in as much as possible, said Timur Umarov, member of the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace.